So we're going to declare a double called your account, and there will be an amount spent. Oh, I froze it. Let me unfreeze it for you guys. Magic. It's appearing. We'll have an integer for days. It'll start at 0. Oh, and my account starts out as 200. So with the do while loop, they will run at least one time, at the very minimum. And so what we're going to do is we're going to say do, and then I'm going to go ahead and like make my wrapping, and I'll put my stuff in later. While account is greater than or equal to 0. And the do while loop is the only loop that you put a semicolon at the end of. The only one. No other loop will you put a semicolon at the end of. But the do while loop, you will. So with the do while loop, the condition is checked at the end of the loop, and so it'll always do that code at least one time. The do while loop is the only loop that you're guaranteed at least one run. Cool? All right. So the first thing we'll do is we'll ask how much they spent. And would y'all like to do this in a J-option pane or with scanners? J-option pane it is. String input equals J-option pane dot show input dialog. How much money did you spend for today? And then we will turn whatever they type into a double. Now, how do I turn that into a double? Parse. What will my line of code look like, though? I want to save that into amount spent. Amount spent equals double. Parse double. And then from my account, I will deduct how much I spent. So this way, you could run it. Oh, put that down. How much money did you spend today? I spent $50, and then I spent $65, and then I spent $150, and oh no, I ran out of money because the loop stopped. Right? You get out of the loop when you lose your money. Do you have this statement? Do you have the subtraction? There we go. And I'm going to put a happy little message here. Nope, not show input, show message. And we will say, you ran out of money. Okay, so this is the spending amount. This is a do-while loop. It's guaranteed to run how many times? It's guaranteed to run one time. Because I could run my card and spend $400 and then say, oh, you're done, right? Or I could do $1.000 and then it could go on forever. So let's put in a function that says that we are going to get paid. Right? So we can say days plus plus. This does not add 2. This adds 1. Right? Plus plus adds 1. Minus minus subtracts 1. So inside the loop, I'm going to do days plus plus. And so then, if my days is equal to 7, that means a week has gone by. Right? And when the week's gone by, I will do 2 things. I will set my week back, I'll set my days back to 0 so that it'll cycle back. So it goes 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And whenever it hits 7, I just knock it back to 0. Right? I think of it as someone walking in the wind. They get a little bit of progress, and then they get pushed back. Right? Every 7 steps, back you go. And on that 7th day, we will do account plus equals, because that'll add to the account, $200. So this way, I can spend $5, $5, $5, $10, $5, $5, $5, $5, $5, $200. Woohoo! Still going because I just blew my whole paycheck. And then 6, and then 5, and then another 200. Oh, out of money. Right? And we could simulate that. Let's say every week you check your bank account. So every week you get paid. Can I do a little show message dialog that says, this is how much money you have? Why, of course. And because we're talking about money, I'm going to make a quick decimal format. Can I make it right here? Just inside the if? Why not? I can. I'm doing it. Okay. We'll say you have $10 $1. Dot format. Account. So this way, I spent 5, I spent 5, I spent 2, I spent 25, I spent 35, I spent 150. Oh, right on money. Whoops. 2, 5, 3, 4, 5, 2. Being cheap. Up 365, right? So then I can spend 200, 0, 0, 0, $32. They can do 100, 0, 233, right? And then I'll spend $600. Be done.